In this video, you watch Danger Owl attack. It was late, the clock nearing midnight. A call came in, a livestock mauling out in the remote countryside. Harper had dismissed it initially, imagining a mountain lion or a bear. But then dispatch patched through the audio. The rancher's voice cracked through the static. It was monstrous, bigger than anything I've seen, with fur like midnight and eyes that burned like hellfire. The raw terror in the man's tone set Officer Harper on edge. Rain battered against the windshield as Harper navigated the slick, winding roads. The dark countryside was suffocatingly quiet, the world outside his cruiser nothing but shadows. The rancher's words echoed in his mind. The chickens, ripped apart. Blood everywhere, and the lambs. Oh God, the lambs. The ranch house stood like a relic of another era. Weathered wood and a sagging roof, its windows black and unwelcoming. A faint, ghostly glow of the moon illuminated the scene as the old man emerged from the shadows. His face was pale, his hands trembling. "You came," he whispered, leading Harper to the scene of the carnage. The small coop was a wreck. Feathers plastered the mud like snowdrifts, streaked with crimson. The wood slats of the coop door were clawed apart, jagged edges pointing outward, as if whatever had done this was impossibly strong. Inside, dead chickens lay strewn across the floor, their bodies torn and mangled. It was violence beyond nature's usual savagery. But the worst was yet to come. The lambs. Their lifeless forms told a tale of unimaginable horror. Twisted bodies lay in pools of blood, their fur matted with rain and crimson. Harper knelt by the tracks, a disturbing mix of human and canine, massive in size and pressed deep into the mud. The rancher pointed toward the dark woods. "It went that way," he whispered, trembling. Flashlight in hand, Harper ventured into the tall grass. Rain soaked his uniform, the cold biting through to his skin. Every rustle of the leaves, every snapping twig set his pulse racing. The stench of blood hung heavy in the air, mingled with something ancient, something wrong. A guttural growl froze Harper in his tracks. It was deep, primal, and impossibly close. His flashlight beam sliced through the shadows, landing on nothing but empty woods. And then he saw them. Eyes, glowing red, immense and malevolent. They stared back at him from the darkness, burning with an unholy hunger. The creature let out a bone-chilling shriek and disappeared into the underbrush, its presence lingering like a shadow on Harper's soul. That night would never leave him. The terror in the rancher's eyes, the scene of brutal carnage, the unearthly red gaze of the creature. Some things, Officer Harper realized, are best left unexplained. But the woods remember everything.